Hearing list 345, Your Lordship, connected matters. Your Lordship, because arguing counsel Mr. Sincon other day he started his arguing, but he needs some more time, and today he is not available, Your Lordship. So I am praying for 2 weeks time.
Dr. Saraf already finished the arguments.
Yes, but yes.
You already completed the arguments.
Yes. Only from the government side, Your Lordship.
No objection.
And MS arguing appearing for whom?
For the
For the petitioner.
petitioner,
I
Your
thought for the
Lordship.
union.
In item number
When?
3, Your Lordship.
After 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Dr. Saraf.
But in fact, yesterday we informed it is in advance. That is in favor.
Yes, should have been
I received
informed.
information just now, Your Lordship.
It's good he did not come personally, at least here in Guwahati. Anyway, 2 weeks, but he completed, yes, next week, yes. Due to the personal difficulty of the government advocate, this is a matter for 2 weeks, yes.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, I beg to make a mention of item number 6, Your Lordship.
6.
Yes, Your Lordship. As the learned DAGI, Lordship, he has some personal difficulty, Lordship.
Have you informed the other side?
No, my lord, we
It's a
had no
while ago,
intuition.
Lordship.
That is
I'm praying that
unfair.
let me start. They can take the notes.
Is that all right? Let them start, you can get,
Yes,
since
Lordship.
they have come, so.
My lord, if I may, my lord, the conduct counsel, Mr. N. Sincon, is having some difficulties, my lord.
In this case also,
Lordship.
you note down the submissions?
Yes.
Is that all right? Oh, you propose another date.
My seniors.
I can start, my lord. It will take some time, so let me start.
If it's convenient for the court, Your Lordship, this matter may be taken after a week, Your Lordship.
My lord, we are ready with the matter. Have come all the way. February, my lord has said.
I think the thing is that, like my brother said, also piecemeal hearing the serve. It is.
So what I'm saying is that let me start. I'm only praying. Let me start. Next week they can do the rejoinder or reply.
But then you'll come back for the reply arguments, and then
I will come
you'll,
back.
You'll have to rewind the entire arguments from the beginning.
I will do the
That's what
rejoinder.
happens.
I'll do the rejoinder, my lord, at that stage. It will take some time.
Otherwise, Mr. Chatterjee, right?
I'm Ghosh.
Ghosh, sorry. Otherwise, you take another date. You
Lord,
can do it through. You
Lord,
can do
we've
it
come
online.
all the way, my lord. I'm ready with the matter. Let me start, my lord. They can take notes, and anyway, it's not that it will get over today.
You just
By
want a token submission.
my lord, I'll just let me introduce the subject, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Very well.
We'll give you 15 minutes.
Whatever is convenient.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Supplementary list, item number 1.
May I please say? Time for the respondent number 2 to 4, we are filing our affidavit today. We already serve copy to the other side.
We have received copy, my lord. I need to file reply, my lord.
Right,
3 weeks time pending.
Mr. Chetia. submits that the affidavits will be filed in the course of the day. Mr. Goyal, appearing for the petitioner, submits that the copies have been received. He prays for how much time? 2 weeks. 3 weeks time. 3 weeks time to file the rejoinder. Prayers allowed. Yes, thereafter.
Item number 2. Item number 2.
Appearing in item number 2.
Yes.
I'm requesting for an adjournment as the arguing counsel is not well today.
1 second. Where's Dr. Mozika? We're not here.
Lordship, we were also supposed to file a objection to the continuation of delay, Your Lordship.
You're supposed to file objection.
Yes, Your Lordship.
You
Lordship.
have not filed it.
Not yet, Your Lordship.
How many days delay is there?
Your Lordship, 8,567 days, Your Lordship.
Okay, MS R. Gurung, learned vice. Dr. Mozika prays for and allowed further
3 weeks time.
3 weeks
Your
time to
Lordship.
file objections to the application for condition of delay. This thereafter, yes.
Highly obliged, Your Lordship.
My lord, obliged.
8,000. No, not 20 years.
Hearing. Item number 6.
I didn't bench. Don't look at this up.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. Lord, this is the second round of litigation. Earlier, when we came before my lords, we had challenged the show cause notice.
Yes.
My lords were pleased to indicate that while my petition may not be devoid of merit, but I was supposed to file a reply and get an adjudication order. We challenged it before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court also indicated the same thing. Resultant, a reply was filed and an order comes to be passed in the lines that we were expecting. So today, my lord, we have challenged that order, where a definitive view has been fructified in terms of the adjudication order. And we are also challenging several other aspects which pertains to validity and jurisdictional issue. For my lord's consideration, there is a list that I have prepared so that it can be kept for my lord's consideration. May I request my lord to peruse my lord's order, which my lord will find at page 523. That gives a conspectus of what the controversy was. Annexure 33, page 523. May I read, my lord?
Yes. Yes.
The writ petitioner, by way of instant writ petition, is assailing the show cause notice reference so and so, which has been issued by the respondent 4 under section 74 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act and 74 of the Meghalaya Goods and Service Tax Act. The challenge has been made on the ground that the said show cause notice is illegal and without jurisdiction, inasmuch as the demand for GST on the annuity received by the petitioner from National Highway Authority of India has been made in contradiction and violation of exemption to annuity granted by notification dated 28/6/2017, etc. Further challenge is also made to the circular dated 17/6/2021 issued by the respondent number 3, as well as the recommendations of the respondent number 6 in the 43rd GST Council meeting held on 28/5/21. The circular has been impugned inasmuch as the same is based on the memorandum of recommendation dated 28/5/21, which had clarified that entry 23A of the exemption notification does not exempt GST on annuity paid for construction of roads, which in turn was the basis on which the impugned show cause notice dated so and so had been issued by the respondent number 4. It has been contended by the counsel for the petitioner that in spite of the demand being unjustified and against the very grain of the exemption notification, the respondents have, by the show cause notice, demonstrated their stand as to the issue in question. Attention of this court has been drawn to the communication dated so and so addressed to the Central Intelligence Senior Intelligence Officer DGGI which was made in response to a summons dated number so and so, where the petitioner had elaborated the decision of the council to exempt annuity from tax. The impugned show cause notice dated so and so it is submitted is therefore misplaced and uncalled for. Learned Counsel further argued that the filing of the response to the impugned show cause notice once in view of the firm stand taken by the respondent will be but a futile exercise, with the outcome having already determined by the respondent. It has been further submitted that the Karnataka High Court in the case of so and so by judgment dated 11/7/22 has held that the impugned circular dated so and so to be bad in law and that the same had been set aside. As such, he submits to relegate the petitioner to undergo proceedings before the respondent would be of no consequence, and that in view of the circumstances as they pertain, interference of this court is called for to set aside and quash the impugned circular as well as the show cause notice dated so and so. Mr. Mozika, learned DSG, assisted by so and so, for the respondent in his short submission has argued that notwithstanding the prevalent situation or circumstances, especially the fact that the impugned circular has since been set aside by the Karnataka High Court, a ruling which the respondents are bound to take consideration, the issue has not been predetermined or an inflexible stand taken as regards the impugned circular to not warrant a response of the impugned show cause notice. He therefore submits that the matter being still yet to be decided, the writ petition is premature and therefore not liable to be entertained by this court at this stage. Considering submissions made by the parties and the perusal of the material placed before the court, it is seen that the writ petition had come against the show cause notice under section 74(1) of the CGST Act, read with corresponding section of Meghalaya GST, wherein the petitioner was to show cause within 30 days as to why the stated amount of GST allegedly short paid on annuity payment received along with interest and penalty be not realized from them. Petitioner is therefore, it appears, instead of responding to the show cause notice, has chosen to assail the same as has been discussed above. No doubt the writ petition cannot be said to be devoid of merit. However, at this stage, wherein final order are yet to be passed by the respondents in the matter, and further with the submission of the respondent that the matter is yet to be considered finally, this court at this stage, without going further into the merits, is not inclined to entertain the writ petition. Therefore, it is premature, then will not pass as an order. We took the matter to the High Court, to the Supreme Court. For the record, I'll just point out so that there is no non-disclosure. Kindly have page 530. Yes. Annexure 35.
Yes.
We have heard learned senior counsel Mukul Rodgi for the petitioner. We dispose of this SLP by reiterating that what has been observed by the High Court, with the modification that the time to file the reply shall now stand extended up to so and so, as consequently ordered by the High Court. The reply to the impugned show cause notice shall be given by the petitioner along with the necessary documents and the orders passed by the other High Court. This is the Karnataka High Court judgment, along with passed by the other High Courts with vis-a-vis the impugned circular of the respondent department. So therefore we complied with that. To our shock, my lord, when we filed a reply and made a reference to the Karnataka High Court, they do not consider that. They do not consider that in the spirit in which the judgment was. They pick up a word here and there and say, even the Karnataka High Court judgment says that tax can be imposed. I'll show that. Lord, the heart of the controversy is page 158, which is annexure 2. Page 158, annexure 2. Lord has that?
Yes.
Lord, the circular is dated 17 June 2021. Now, my period of dispute is July 17, my lord, may record these dates, July 17 to December 22.
1 second, sir.
Yes, I'm so sorry, my lord.
Yeah, this is 17 June.
Yes, this is 17 June 2021.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, my period of dispute is July 17 to December 22, which means from July 17 at least till 17 June 2021, this circular was not in place, which means substantial part of the demand
Falls outside
in that sense.
Yes.
On 6/10/2017, on 6/10/2017, the 22nd GST Council had a meeting. Some decisions were taken.
Yes.
Basis the decision, on 13th October 2017, an exemption notification was issued. Lord, that exemption notification I will take, my lord, shortly, but
Yes.
these dates are important. 6/10/2017, 22nd GST Council meets, takes a decision,
For
and
exemption.
takes a decision that these should be exempt. Pursuant to that, on 13/10/2017, an exemption notification comes to be issued. It is this exemption notification that I have been following
Yes.
up until this circular comes to be issued on 17 June 2021, when they take a U-turn and they change the entire position of law. This circular was followed by an amendment to the law itself, which happened on 30th December 2022, with effect from 1/1/23. In other words, whatever controversy was created by this circular
Was
became reality by withdrawal of that exemption notification on 30th December 22, with effect from 1st January 23.
yes.
At the heart of it, therefore, my lord, lies the validity of this particular circular, whether it has travelled beyond the statutory scheme. Could an administrative authority interdict an executive legislative action, which is the notification? Was the CBIC the appropriate authority who could have done that, or was it the central government? Because section 11 of the CGST Act says that if you want to clarify a scope of a notification, that power is with the central government, and that clarification has to come within 1 year. Here it comes after 4 years, that too by CBIC.
17 to 22.
17 to 21.
21, sorry.
Yes, my lord. 17/6/21.
Then the exemption was withdrawn on by
By
30th 12
30th 12/22.
Okay, yes.
Now, this circular is predicated on another meeting that took place in the GST Council, which is the 43rd GST Council meeting, which happened on 28th May 21. 28th May 21, when GST Council took a U-turn, which decision was implemented by this administrative instruction. So we have challenged this minutes of the meeting of GST Council, 43rd GST Council meeting as well, that how do you do what you have done? Now, while this may be the trajectory of the dates, at the core of it is to appreciate what is a BOT contract, build, operate, transfer contract. Is it a construction contract, simpliciter? Or is it a contract which is construction, operation, maintenance for a 20-year period? Now, if the answer to the question that it is purely a construction contract, then the outcome may be different. I may not have legs to stand. I may be very fair in my submission. But if the contract is not only construction but also operation and maintenance for a 20-year horizon, then whatever the circular says is ex facie perverse, contrary to what the concept of BOT is. Now, in BOT, there are two models. In fact,
have you elaborated that in your...
Yes, all those we have elaborated. In BOT, there are two models. My lord would have gone through highways where once we enter the highway, we have to pay a toll.
Yes.
Those are called BOT toll. But there are some highways we don't pay any toll. We just zip and pass through. Those are models which is called a BOT annuity. The distinction between the two is, in a BOT toll, the concessionaire who has been awarded the contract by NHAI has the power and authority to also collect toll. apart from constructing the highway, operating the highway and maintaining the highway for 20 years or whatever period, they also have a right to collect toll. Now the toll is essentially a compensation for all the costs that they have incurred. It comes straight away from the users. NHI does not get involved in that. In that case, my lord, the risk of traffic is on the concessionaire, because if the traffic is less, he earns less, therefore he makes a loss. So risk of traffic is on them. Therefore, they came out with the BOT annuity model, where they said that risk of traffic will be on NHI. So you construct, you operate, you maintain for 20 years. Instead of you collecting the toll from the user, actually you are prohibited from collecting a toll. NHI will make the payment to you as an annuity on a yearly annuity basis. So in substance, BOT toll and BOT annuity is the same, except the mode of compensation. Now, this distinction is very important, because what the department seems to be under impression that the exemption notification that we spoke about is restricted only to construction projects and does not apply, the exemption does not apply to construction projects. Whereas according to them, we are doing only construction. So the aspect of operation and maintenance has been glossed over by them. And that's the distinction that's very important. May I therefore, my lord, request my lord to have a look at the first GST Council agenda, which is at page 370. Lord has that?
Yes.
Agenda 13, issue of...
No, but one thing, Mr. Ghosh, this is not defined clearly anywhere with regard to this annuity, then the toll and construction.
It is defined.
But then why is there ambiguity with regard to the...
Because they have not understood it. That's the difficulty. I'm placing before my lord the CAG report, Ministry of Transport's statement, and my concession agreement is already on record, which makes it abundantly clear the distinction between toll and annuity. I'll place that at the right time. I just wanted to introduce the subject, and all of this was told to them. Page 370. Issue of annuity being given in place of toll. Charges to developers of public infrastructure, exemption thereon. Toll is exempt from GST. In fact, wherever there is a highway where there is a toll, there is a specific exemption notification, toll is exempt. That's what they record. Toll is exempt from GST. In service tax, it was in negative list. There is a difference between toll and annuity. While toll is payment made by users of the road to concessionaire for usage of the roads, annuity is an amount paid by the National Highway Authority of India to concessionaire for construction of roads. In other words, annuity is a consideration for the services provided by concessionaire to NHI. The works contract services by way of construction of road was exempt from service tax. However, service tax was leviable only on the service component, of which works contract 40%. The material or goods component of the works contract was leviable to VAT. However, it was subject to state VAT composite rate. Construction of road is now liable to 12% GST. EPC contractors pay 12% GST on the service of construction road construction to the concessionaire. In view of the above, there is a free flow of ITC from EPC contractor to the concessionaire and thereafter to NHI. As a result, GST of 12% leviable on service of road construction provided by concessionaire to NHI would be paid partly from ITC available with them. A view may be taken for grant of exemption to annuity paid by NHI state highway authorities to concessionaires for construction of roads. This will amount to not taxing the value addition of the concessionaire. The argument for exempting annuity from GST is that the road construction services was exempt from service tax. However, GST would continue to be levied on road construction services provided by contractors to the concessionaire. So GST Council said a view may be taken that annuity paid by NHI should be exempt. This is the view that they entertained. and thereafter the view was implemented by way of the notification which my lord will find at page 408. Volume 2 of the writ petition, my lord.
Yes.
This is the notification 32 dated 13th October 2017. Immediately thereafter, notification comes to be issued. The operative part is at page 409. My lord, at the middle of the page, my lord will see a table which says 23A. Is an independent table.
Yes. Heading 9967.
Heading 9967. Services by way of access to a road or bridge on payment of annuity. Nil.
Yeah.
This entry therefore cannot be read in isolation. It has to be read in the context of the intention of the GST Council to exempt annuity because toll is exempt. They are at par. Toll we had exempted, we are now exempting annuity.
According to you, it's just two forms of compensation.
Two forms of compensation, same thing that happens.
In 2 years.
Now, what the revenue says,
Yes.
or what the circular says, the heading 9967 is not for construction. Heading 9967 is not for construction. Therefore, since you are doing construction, you do not fall under this heading.
Okay.
This is the core contention.
Crux of the matter.
That's the crux of the matter.
Okay.
Heading 9967 is not meant for construction. You are doing only construction. Therefore, notwithstanding whatever is written on the description, you are out.
Right.
Now, there are multiple fallacies in that. The primary fallacy is to assume that what we do is construction.
Yes.
Because, my lord, in a 20-year horizon, I was just seeking instruction from my client, how much time do you spend in construction? They say 3 years, 3 months. So, it is not the case that after 3 years, 3 months, we go home. Money comes to a bank account and the highway is running on its own. If it was pure construction, that is what would have happened, installment payment. I am invested in the project for 20 years and at the end of the concession period, there is a divestiture. Proper certificate comes to be issued that now you are out. And during this whole period, I have to make sure that the highway is up and running. Any accident that takes place, any lanes that are closed, any medical thing that has to be done, any potholes that comes out, any rejuvenation, that is my responsibility. So to take a myopic view that it's only construction is out of line with the reality. That's fallacy number 1. Fallacy number 2.
Yes.
The exemption notification, in fact, one would need to see the original exemption notification because this is an amendment. This is an amendment. So the original notification will have to be seen, which my lord will find at page 380. Annexure 14.
Yes.
This
is 28 June.
28 June 2017. So this 23A was added to this notification. In fact, if my lord wants to see the reference to this notification, at page 408, in the very first preamble, third line from bottom, there is a reference to 12 of 2017. My lord has that? Page 408.
Yes.
Page 408. In the preamble, third line from bottom, my lord will see notification number 12 of 2017. Yes. So it's an amendment to this notification. So this amendment cannot be read without looking at the original notification, which is at page 380. Now, in the preamble, and I'll read it out just to explain, there is no reference to the importance of this classification. Because sometimes what happens is they say that goods falling under this chapter and of this description will be exempt. That's how excise tariff used to be. Here there is no reference to the classification. The reference is only to description, which goes to establish that this left hand side column is a surplusage. It's a vestigial, it has no relevance whatsoever, is what my endeavor is. May I read the preamble? In exercise of powers conferred by subsection 1 of section 11 of the Central Goods and Service Tax Act, the central government, on being satisfied that it is necessary in public interest so to do, on the recommendation of the council, hereby exempts the intrastate supply of services of description in column 3 of the table below from so much of central tax leviable thereon under subsection 1 of section 9 of the said act, as is in excess of the said tax calculated at the rate as specified in the corresponding entry of column 4 of the said table, unless specified otherwise, subject to the relevant condition as specified in the corresponding entry at column 5. So column 2 has not even been referred to. Therefore, my submission is, what is the inquiry that has to be made is, do you fall in this description? Because the exemption is description specific and not tied to the umbilical cord of the classification in column 2. Not appreciates what I'm saying?
Yes.
And therefore, in entry 23A, the reference to 996764 is wholly relevant. Because the intent of law is not to tie the exemption to this classification, but the intent of law is to tie the exemption to the description.
Services by way of loading, unloading.
Etc. etc.
At 24 on page 386, heading 9967,
Yes.
access by road.
Yes, I will come to that. What that classification means, I'll come to that. So, my submission here is that the notification or the exemption is description specific and not classification specific. That's point 1. Now, the purpose of this exemption also has to be seen of this classification, page 407,
Yes.
which is where the notification ends. Page 407,
Yes.
there is a 3 explanation for the purpose of this notification.
Yes.
May I read subclause 2?
Yes. Chapter.
Chapter, section, heading, group or service code mentioned in column 2 of the table are only indicative.
Yes.
One more indication that it is not mandatory. You get guided by the description. This is indicative to facilitate, for whatever reason it may be. It's not a condition precedent for exemption to be claimed. And clause 1, reference to chapter, section or heading wherever they occur, unless the context otherwise requires, shall mean respectively as chapter, section and heading in the scheme of classification of services, which is the concept of classification of services, which I will take, my lord, if my lord takes my rejoinder, I'm sorry, my lord, my rejoinder to union, page 120. Page 120, rejoinder to union, yes. (121). I'm sorry, 121 for the union. Keep telling me the page I have. Okay.
121.
Yes, my lord. 121.
Explanatory notes.
Yes, my lord. This is the explanatory note. The scheme of classification of services adopted for purpose of GST is a modified version of the UN Central Product Classification. Explanatory notes for the said scheme of classification of service is based on explanatory note to the UN CPC and as recommended by the committee constituted for the purpose.
Lordship, a copy of the rejoinder affidavit was not being served to us, Your Lordship.
Has it been served? So it's good. It started today. Yes. Anyway, Mr. Ghosh, since you have laid down the groundwork, we have,
Fair idea, my lord. Very well.
not a bit, just
Very well.
preliminary idea.
Very well. My lord, may I keep it next Tuesday? I'll come.
Tuesday?
Yes. 27th. Because my difficulty, my lord, is June, Delhi goes on vacation, my lord knows. That's why I wanted to try and see if I can finish on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday will be too early, my lord. We also require some time.
My lord, they have been, kindly see the note sheet, the order sheets, my lord. It's been for 1 year they took to file their counter. They have filed the counter, thereafter matter came up in February, my lord said endeavour will be made. Then it came up in March, I made a submission, my lord said okay, we'll put it in April. Unfortunately, April, the date could not be, that day there was a vacation.
I think they have to go after vacations then, Mr. Ghosh. They'll have difficulty because rejoinder has not been served to them. You sure you have not served a copy of rejoinder?
We cannot file without serving. That's what I'm told.
Been served to the state
One copy was given to me,
To the
my lord.
states.
That is union's
State's reply, my lord.
No, this is a copy to the.
copy of the union. One of the copy was served to
You are
us.
respondent number 1.
My lord, I am for the 2 and 7.
You are?
I'm for this.
In fact, my lord, the same rejoinder we have filed for the state also. That is also on record. And it's yin and yang. Whatever the union says, center has parroted. There is no additional point the state has made.
You take a deal, Mr. Ghosh. There will be no further adjournment. We'll finish it off.
July का date दीजिए. हाँ? No. First few dates में लिखे ना. 2nd of July. 2nd of July, right. But then could it be on 2nd of July, my lord?
Petition. Just now I took.
Sorry, 1st of July. It's a Tuesday.
Yes, 1st of July.
1st of July.
Is that you? See, Mr. Sinkan?
Yes.
1st of July.
My lord.
You kindly be ready, please.
Very well.
Matters. We won't say heard in part.
Lord, may say it on part. It helps. It helps for councils.
I've heard in part, yes.
Yes, my lord.
It's on 1st of July for further hearings.
There's that note sheet that I given, which is the universe of all the issues. That is what. I'm so obliged for the patient hearing.
Obliged.
So obliged.
There's 2 volumes of this one. Or this one. Oh, this is. Obliged.
Any mention?
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 27, Your Lordship. Please, Your Lordship can have this matter after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
What's the matter about?
Okay, Your Lordship, it's regarding special advertisement, Your Lordship. We are holding a technical post.
Is the agriculture matters?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Let it come after 4 weeks, Your Lordship,
Why?
because our Lordship is dealing in that contempt. There is a contempt also has been filed, Your Lordship.
Dealing what contempt?
In
Are the appeals pending?
Lordship, yes. So let it come after 4 weeks.
27, okay. 4 weeks.
Lordship, highly obliged, Lordship.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 26, Lordship, of the main list, Lordship. I'm praying for a week's time, Lordship. I appear for respondent number 5.
I have the option.
They'll be called out, yes.
Lordship.
Yes.
May please, Lordship, I beg to mention item 24. I pray for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship, in this matter.
Why?
The conducting counsel has some personal difficulty, Lordship.
Your objection?
No objection, Lordship.
Okay, 2 weeks, yes.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Your Lordship, item number 21, Your Lordship, I beg to mention. Let it come after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Who's the other side?
No objection, Your Lordship. And for the private testimony.
Yeah, objection?
No, yeah.
No objection, okay. Yes.
Your Lordship, we have received an application filed by them. We'll take instruction, Your Lordship.
Which item?
Your Lordship,
same item.
it's only the affidavit, Your Lordship, bringing on record the status of the title suit, Your Lordship, which is pending.
You take instruction. Matter, Mr. Sonso, please, the matter be adjourned for 2 weeks. Request is made, prayers allowed, stop after MSM Hajong. Also, you want 2 weeks' time enough. Also, prayers will have to obtain instructions on the additional affidavit filed by the petition in the meanwhile. Prayers allowed, list after 2 weeks. Yes.
All right.
May it please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 28.
20?
28.
28.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Dr. Moisgaf not there today?
He has some personal difficulty, Your Lordship. He's not here.
Is he in court or no?
No, Your Lordship.
Okay, yes. Up to 2 weeks. Other side?
I've
Who's the
informed
prisoner?
them, Your Lordship.
Who's Hongre? Yes, okay. Yes.
Highly obliged.
Yes, make it quick.
May please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 20, Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, I pay for some more time to file my additional affidavit, Lordship.
Your objection?
No objection, Lordship.
But it's in the hearing, why additional affidavit?
Lordship, I pray for some time to file an affidavit in reply to the whole petition, Lordship. Lordship, initially we had filed a short affidavit objecting to the payment of ex gratia payment, Lordship. Lordship, now we would like to address the whole affidavit, Lordship, because they are seeking payment of.
The first time being this prayer. Is it an electrocution case?
Yes,
Electrocution
Lordship.
matter.
I could find. When did you file the affidavit? When did you file the short affidavit?
Lordship, 28th November.
28th November.
24.
23, Lordship.
Now see, you've taken time repeatedly at your instance. Pala, for request, and where's that part where you've asked? Which date you asked for? Was it allowed for you to file detailed affidavit?
Lordship, additional affidavit on last day, Lordship.
When was it allowed? Did you make a prayer or was it the first time making a prayer? Is it the first time making a prayer for additional affidavit?
Lordship.
Or was it allowed earlier on?
Lordship, on the last date I had. Lordship.
No, this prayer you have made now for filing a detailed affidavit, was it made earlier or this is the first time making this prayer?
First time, Lordship.
You say that. Yes, you have the objection.
No objection.
It's submitted by H. Karonlang that though a brief affidavit has been filed on the earlier occasion, it is now seen that a detailed affidavit is necessary from the part of the respondents number
2 and 3, Lordship.
2 and 3. Stop. Thanks for the same not objected to by Mr. Sarvujai, appearing for the petitioner. Yes, accordingly, not according, prayer is allowed just after 2 weeks in the order column.
Obliged, Lordship.
Much obliged.
The record has to be straight, yes. Yes.
May it please your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 25.
Who's for the side? You have objection?
No, Your Lordship.
What's the reason? Who's your leading counsel?
Espande, your Lordship. Pray for 2 weeks' time, your Lordship.
I thought I saw him here today.
He's indisposed, your Lordship. He's not present.
2 weeks, yes.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item 22 and 23, Lordship. Lordship, I pray for 2 weeks'
Other
time.
side, who's the other side? Mr. Nongklav, you have objections?
It's okay, Lord.
No objection.
Why?
The conducting counsel, Lordship, Mr. R. Kharsad, he's having personal difficulties, Lordship.
22 and 23?
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, same
22?
22 and 23, my Lord.
Okay. After 2 weeks, yes.
Connected, madam.
Yes.
Highly obliged.
Lordship, responding to you, Lordship. Right, Lordship.
Supplementary list item number 1.
May we please, Your Lordship? I have entered appearance on bill 678. Yes, ma'am. Lord, I have filed an application for impleadment, Lord.
Yes, one second. Let's take the main case first. You've entered appearance.
678.
6, 7, 8. 6 and 8, who are they? Airtel.
Strong.
Oh, no.
Romba Strong. And the Lingdo.
6, 7, 8 is Rombashnong Umsolai.
Yes.
And Secretary Shnong, okay.
Secretary and the Lingdo.
Okay, 9. 9, then 10. 10 you're there, Mr.
10 is Lordship represented by Dorbaru CM Ka Hassan.
10 is represented by?
CM Lordship.
Your Lordship, I filed my affidavit of service on the respondent number 10.
You filed it?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, and number 11 and 12?
Lordship, I appear on behalf of 11 and 12.
So, Mr. S.V. Montales, counsel with so and so, has entered appearance today on behalf of the respondent 6, 7, and 8. Stop. As after indicating service also been filed with part number 10, as such service complete on all the respondents. Stop. Have you recorded your appearance? Yesterday, no.
Yesterday, Lordship, it's recorded.
Yes. Then, fine. Next, Miss Case. You have the objection to the Miss Case?
No, Your Lordship, we have no objection.
Yes, Miss Case number 149 or 22.5. Oh, sorry, Miss Case number 72. The 72. What's the number of Miss Case?
72.
Why you put the Miss Case number below the main writ petition? Rising from the Miss.
Sorry, 90.
90?
90.
Okay.
This case number 90.
Come here. Yes. Oh, 90, sorry. This is number 90 in revision 49. That's an application for impleading the applicant herein. That is Indus Towers Limited as a necessary party respondent in the writ petition. Stop. the same record objected to by, sorry, your name?
I am Lingdo.
MS, I am Lingdo, the counsel of the petitioner. Accordingly, the applicant so-and-so shall stand impleaded as a party respondent number 13. 13 in the main petition. Registry to make the necessary addition to the cause title. Stop. In this case, allowed and disposed of. And the main case, after writing all that, also with the other orders, in view of the order passed in this case number 90, petitioner, you already served copies?
No, my lord.
I'll serve the copies, Lordship.
Petitioner to serve copy the petition upon Mr. Philomnomri, counsel for respondent number, counsel for newly implemented respondent number 13. Yes, list.
My lord, 3 weeks for reply, my lord.
For reply.
Yes, my lord.
The parties are responsible for allowed 3 weeks to file their respective affidavits.
We have been wrongly.
Then you file for striking off your
File.
application. Yes. How can we just one miscase you find this, and this affidavit has been filed for indicating service.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, next also have to file an application. Both affidavit indicating service and so on. So. Yes.
Item number 2.
I know that.
My lord, we have served the copy to the district council as well as to the CM of Malay, my lord.
Are they appearing today?
Yes.
I'm appearing for the council. No?
We are
And
to
for
take
the
steps.
Imam
Imam is the important.
And today we'll be taking steps.
And then for the other respondent,
we just came to know about this matter from the respondent number 3. I'm representing respondent number 4, Your Lordship.
Number 4 is the
Leng Squad, the chairman of the Barat Malayam. That's the main part.
And the rest. And the one number 8.
Respondent number 8, Your Lordship.
You'll be appearing for him.
Mentri of Imam Malim.
Because we thought we couldn't serve, they'll refuse. So we said first on the official respondents. Very good, you all appeared. Yes. 67.
6-7 is the officer in charge, my lord.
That's
The
the
state
state.
respondent.
1, 5, 6 and 7 already appeared, yes.
Already appeared.
Today, Mr. Titi Dingo is in a council with Mr. Sangma is present on behalf of respondent number 2, and Mr. El Kiriam is present number 3. Stop. For response number 4, Mr. Arjan is present, and also for respondent number 8. Oh,
RK Sandram for number 4.
4 is RK Sandram.
Such service is complete on all the respondents. Yes.
My lord, may not be required for registered service.
No further steps required. Extra copies will be supplied by the petitioner.
And my lord, in the meantime, my lord, they can file their affidavit. And
why we're saying as listed is because of the. Is that correct, Mr. Dingdo, that they are seeking to stop this performance of these rights?
We are not aware, my lord. We are not aware. In fact, the CM would be in a better position to clarify.
You've obtained instructions.
The respondent number 4 is the main person, my lord.
No. I mean that here the overall. So whether these practices were going on in Lum Shillong and in Raj Milliam, whether the Lingdo has authority to perform these. Now whether it's sought to be stopped by respondent number 8 due to some other extraneous fight they had with some people there.
My lord, the main respondent will be the respondent number 4, my lord.
He's the link squad. He's the link
I would
squad.
like to make some submission.
He's the main.
I would like to make
Everything
some
comes under
submission.
his purview, my lord.
Actually, I've just received the copy. I've prepared a note if I can just apply to your lordship.
No, just
Make
submit.
this.
What is the problem?
Your Lordship, in this matter, I think the history or the practice and procedure of the Jingle Anyam, which is the petitioner sought to be came before this court. I just want to go to the history of the particular Jingle Anyam. Your Lordship, within Raj Malayam, there are particular Jingle Anyam, or which is known as the Ngu Lei Shillong and Le Anyam Yudu. And one of the rituals used to be held at Maunarian Lum Shillong, to which the petitioner wants to perform during the particular date in the month of May. But before these rituals are held, there is a Dorbar, the Dorbar of Sankur Khatwei Kur of Dorbar Right Miliam. This particular Dorbar take a decision on which date of the month that the particular ritual ought to be held. The Sankur Khatwei clan take a decision along with the Lengdo as well as the Rangba Ashnong and the elders of Dorbar Right Miliam. It is not only the petitioner who will take that decision. The date is fixed by the Dorbar of Right Miliam. The Dorbar of Right Miliam every year, before a decision on the rituals to be held, it plays a report of the preceding year. Say for the year 2024, the report is placed before this Dorbar, and then a decision in that Dorbar is taken whether the ritual on this year will be held or not. In this case, Your Honor, on the 14/4/2025, in which the petitioner himself was present in that particular Dorbar, the Dorbar of Sankur Khatwei Kur, along with the Lengdo, decided that since the religious ritual last year, which is of the year 2024, was not good, it is necessary that the Dorbar of Sankur Khatwei Kur, along with the Lengdo, to have a special Dorbar at Yom Milim, which is a place of tradition and important decision relating to Lat Milim. In this particular Dorbar of 14/4/2024, it was decided that there should be a special Dorbar on the 25/4/2025. This particular Dorbar on which was fixed on the 25/04/2025 was not held because there was a dispute, or there was a commotion between two groups. One group led by the petitioner himself and the other group by the Mantri. And there was a FIR and counter FIR filed by both sides. During this particular Dorbar, on 25/4, where an agenda was sought to be discussed, that whether a ritual will be held or not for this year in the month of May. But this particular Dorbar was not able to help because the petitioner, along with other people, came and disturbed the particular Dorbar. So due to that,
you hold the rituals.
Your Lordship,
dispute that
Your Lordship, they have also stated in their petition that there is a book known by Tangu Lei Shillong and Lei Nyam Yodu. It describes about the religious performance. The petitioner himself alone cannot hold the festival.
See, Mr.
It has to be.
One thing is that we're not concerned about the dispute, something that one Mr. A has Mr. B or something, as of if are some non-cloud persons involved or not. See, the thing is that it is a ritual that perform. It's normal, it's customary, and it's for the people. It's not for the the selfish interests of one or two persons. So the thing is that in interest you have to hold also the family must ensure that it's done.
Yes. Your Lordship, we agree that there should be a ritual. We are not against the ritual, but there are process and procedure, Your Lordship. The petitioner alone.
In this case, you have to shortcut the process and let those rituals be held.
And Your Lordship,
then you settle the disputes in court or in criminal court, or you and whatever you have.
Lordship, as per this book, which the petitioner himself claimed, that it is clearly written, Your Lordship, all the mantris are involved in this case, not only the petitioner.
There is no doubt.
Everyone should be involved. But
the thing is that it's like this, Mr. The Lingdo is a priest who performs it. Whose will be there?
Your Lordship,
it'll be your Sankur, everyone will have to be there to be part of that ritual. That's all.
Your Lordship, as per this book, the Lingdo is not to perform the ritual. Lingdo is just a person to arrange for everything that is needed. The ritual are performed by the other mantris, Your Lord.
See, what is disturbing is this letter link score, no? That's the thing.
Your Lordship?
This letter, who's the link score?
The link score is me as the chairman of the Rat Milliam.
Then you have written that they have requested you that you have to have the yes, Mr. Jarin, for number 8, do you have anything to say?
Yes, Your Lordship, I am the secretary of the Right Milim, Your Honor.
But then why should you have this fight with these individual people there?
Yes, Your Lordship, as stated that the special Dorbar, which was supposed to be held on the 25th April 2025,
ended in a fight.
Yes, ended in a fight. The purpose of this Dorbar, Your Lordship, may I please to mention is that since the last ritual is not good. So the purpose of this Dorbar is that the Sankur Khatwaikur along with the Lungdo need to have a special meeting in order to make peace with the Almighty and to ask for the Almighty for blessing and all. So, but it is, and the special Dorbar doesn't happen, Your Honor. Normally, Your Lordship, what happens is that after the Dorbarat Malim, which comprise of the 5 clan, then 11 Karan.
We understand there's a procedure, but in this case, special circumstances, they come to court, then they will give directions. You hold it,
Yes, but the arrangement cannot be made in a short span of time.
Then you take another date.
Because one of the
supervision is the same.
Yes.
But Your Lordship, the arrangement is because there are certain rituals that Usanyang Ubanhai has to be collected from all the Kikun
No,
Kihadar
but
of
only
Rat
thing is
Million.
that there should not be a disruption of the rituals. Like whether
We
you have it on
understand
24th or you have it in the next month, but it
But
should
Your Lordship,
happen. Because this is for, we're looking at the larger interest.
It is used to be held in the month of May. Because the next ritual is in the month of November at Yodo.
At Yodo.
But
At the
this,
end of May, no?
the problem is the process and procedures.
We're not left with more-
Usanyang Ubanhai has not been collected. And
From all the Khun
notice to all the Khun
So
Hajar has not
now we'll direct the secretary of the Hima to contribute from his pocket to be reimbursed later on.
But there are certain procedures
There are
that has
certain
to be followed.
procedure, Your Lordship.
That, like
have
the
to expedite, my lord,
Usanyang
because
from a particular clan of 75 pies or 7
Now
pies
it's
From
has to be
Kurkalang,
collected.
from Kurkalang clan,
That also has not
Lordship.
been done.
That
And
has
it
not
is
been
for
done.
6 days, my lord, the entire program.
I as secretary, Your Lordship, I have to inform to all the 5
But you
core
have-
and 11 core.
Otherwise, you have to ensure your full cooperation and even financial support.
But Your Lordship, all the procedure, necessary procedure has not been followed properly, Your Honor. So how can a ritual will be held, Your Lordship? I have not informed the Sankor and the 11 and the
They're here.
11.
Your Lordship.
It is my duty as a secretary, Your Lordship.
We'll pass orders today. You inform you today is the 20th.
But it's just one day, Your Lordship. The Senyang could not be collected. Raj Malim is quite a vast territory. Your
has to be
Lordship.
collected
It's
from
not
each
possible on 24th.
It is possible, my lord, because
It's a mandatory requirement, or the rituals can go ahead without Senyang from
my
Kurkalang.
lord, those are my lord,
Cannot be
those-
done because-
those can be expedited, my lord, because it is this ritual has to be performed in the month of May, my lord, and
So you do it from now it's
it has to start on 24th, my lord. It is Nongkram or something. It has to be on that particular date, my lord.
when was the last that Darbar held, you said?
25.
24th.
My lord, what
But
has
it could
happened
not
is
be held because
on
of the
14th, my lord, there was Dorbar, my lord, in Himamilim, and then there, my lord, they have decided they will not go ahead with the ritual.
Exactly. Where
Yes.
that is
Your
the thing.
Your
That is
Lordship,
the
in
problem,
that
my lord.
particular Dorbar, it was not decided not to go ahead. Even the petitioner himself was present in that particular Dorbar because of the facts that the last year ritual was not according to the practices in earlier. There was some signs that showed that the Almighty is not pleased with the way that the ritual has been celebrated. That's why we said that we have to find a way, to pray before the Almighty that the ritual will go
You
smooth.
can't
That's why
have
we took a decision.
truncated, ritual only for 2 days.
My lord, as per the last
Finish the rituals as well. The people, because this complaint is from addressed to them. That and from this 14 May Darbar, they have announced that there'll be no annual ritual, so they agree with that.
Yes.
And we can't allow this to happen.
And then otherwise that entire month of May will be over.
Picture will affect the religious rights of certain groups.
But as per, I think, as
And
per
actually,
this
Mr.
book,
Saddam, is your duty to facilitate it, not to stop it.
we are not stopping.
Yes.
It's
So you
not about
ensure-
stopping,
ensure
but
that
cooperate, my
your
lord,
ensure-
but
ensure
Lordship,
that-
the petitioner,
ensure that,
the petitioner unilaterally cannot take a decision to hold that
So
ritual.
you ensure that
it has
this
to be
help-
done by the
See, it
Dorbar.
has done by May, by your submission. So it has to be done. It has to be done with the cooperation of all the parties. We'll
Yes,
record
yes,
that.
Your
Yes,
Lordship.
my lord,
And
we
it
have
shall
no
happen
issue.
from 24th.
Even
Yes.
from the
will
Dorbar
cooperate.
Rai, we have
Even Lingdo will cooperate, my lord. We
even
have no
from-
issue.
From the Dorbar Rai, we have approached the Lungdo to settle this matter amicably, but he did not turn up.
So we'll
during
pass
the meeting.
directions. You on the
But
undertaking given by the parties.
I'm just making this humble submission whether it's possible or not to hold within
It will
this
be
month.
It
possible.
will be possible, my lord. There is.
But it has to be according to the procedure. According to
Procedure,
the,
see, the thing
it's
is
not that he will conduct the
You can
ritual.
call
As
for
per-
immediate
as
meeting
as
also,
is
no
as
problem.
is how it's
Immediate
been
Dorbar.
conducted, it will be conducted that way, but it should not frustrate the wishes of the of the people. That's all.
Right.
And you all holding responsible positions, instead of, you should in fact go out of your way to facilitate it. If you want peace and harmony, otherwise it'll create other problems. As
Even
is in
if
FIR file, what connection it has, I don't know.
Even from the side of the Mantri also, as they have also filed an FIR against the petitioner.
Let immediate Dorbar be called, my lord.
I think
by today
let the
itself.
Dorbar be
Let
called.
the Dorbar of the Malim, Your Honor, be called and take a decision on this matter, Your Honor.
Not for a decision, my lord, but to go ahead with the.
By May, you take Zin tomorrow, and then it's a formality that will start on 24th, and resources, how you arrange, we don't know, but it will have to happen.
Yes.
That is, whether it's possible. I don't think whether it's possible or not. We have to take, there are various materials, various things that are required for performing the ritual, Your Lordship. And
You
whether it's
look after
possible.
that. What are the materials?
He
He is supposed to arrange for the materials.
Yes, about Sanyang Benay from all the.
Sanyang Benay, I'm supposed as a secretary to inform to all the clan and to all the villages.
Inform today, my lord.
I think there has to be an independent coordinate between them.
Yes.
I think the CM is the best suited.
Yes, my lord, we have no issue.
Who's other Mantri who's capable, apart from the Mantri who's involved here? They can depute 2 Mantris to coordinate the Darbar tomorrow together with the.
But then the secretary has to issue the
notice.
notice.
Mr. Jaran will go right now. He'll start issuing after today itself. Yes, I think that is possible.
Possible, my lord. There should not be any.
Today itself, because if it's 24th, not to affect sentiments of people, you can have it. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, it was not held. It was held last year.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it was held last year.
Last year, the ritual did not go as per practitioner. That's why it has to be. It's not stopped, but something has to be.
When he comes, we'll get also to the court.
Yes,
That's why just one day, 2 day, Your Lordship.
They have approached me very lately, so.
Let the CM take a call. Let them have a meeting today.
Immediate meeting, immediate Dorbar. So.
No, but you depute 2 Mantris. You depute 2 Mantris, you convene a Darbar, then you at least you conduct the rituals. That's also the people, because the complaints are here. They don't want it to, to prolong it. It will go into a different dimension.
In other months.
Yes. Or it can't be held in June.
No, my lord. This is to be performed in the month of May.
Normally, it was held in the month of May.
In the book, it is not there, but
it's
in
not
the practice,
written. But normally,
it is done in May.
It's a practice. Only the procedure, what is to be done, who is to be.
That book.
I took page, relent page.
Who authored this book?
By the Imam Ali.
Ya, ma'am. Kadi jong Imam Ali.
Yeah.
Mas supuli itu. Supuli kan bala.
As per this book, Your Lordship, in page 15, Kaleanyam Rat Malim, it's not only the Basan, there are other also who has important role to play. Like a lang score from the Kur Sotun, then Mantri Nakakul, Kur Nongklaurungi.
You do one thing, we'll just adjourn this for a time being, we'll take it up again. We'll just take up other matters, we'll call it again, but meanwhile you get instructions with Imam Lim and the council whether something can be worked out. Otherwise,
yes.
Yes.
Daily list item number 1.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I pray for accommodation, Your Lordship, in this matter today.
It's only filed. Only filed a rejoinder.
Your Lordship.
Then we will dispose of a hearing.
Your Lordship.
Party submitted the team is complete. There's a matter of hearing on council. Yes.
2 weeks, Your Lordship. 1 and 2 are connected. Interim order is there.
Interim order will continue till what the order says. Why?
2 weeks, Your Lordship, because
there is an stay.
Okay. The court master is the master of the dates also. Religious suffering.
Item number 3.
My lord, the appeal has been admitted. So, my lord,
Yes.
then in these two cases, my lord, the appeal has been admitted. The matter was taken up on Tuesday, my lord.
What's the matter about?
My lord,
It's regarding the fifth pay, Your Lordship, for the work
my lord,
charge
the work
employees.
charge employees.
Work charge?
Yes, my lord. And state has preferred an appeal against Lordship's order, my lord. And the appeal has been recently admitted.
Against, this is against, what's the 22? It was passed in 22's order.
Yes, Lordship. It was
My lord,
passed
yes,
in the month of June.
11 July, my lord, if I'm mistaken.
No, what are the directions here?
My lord, Lordship has directed the work charge employees, my lord, which were around 314, to be, my lord, the benefits of fifth pay commission, my lord, Lordship has granted.
Okay.
Working with the PWD department, my lord.
Okay.
And we have preferred an appeal, my lord, which have been recently admitted.
Then we listen after 3 weeks.
Lordship.
With the hope that the appeal will be disposed of by the
My lord, 26 May, my lord, as per the
26 May.
my lord, the next
Before which division?
26 June, my lord, I'm mistaken.
Yes, sir. As participate, the matter will be set after 4 weeks.
Obliged, Lordship.
Item number 5.
May it please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in this matter, I prayed for 2 weeks' time to file the affidavit.
Who?
To file the affidavit.
This is only for demarcation, my lord. It is not affecting any party. As per the direction of the district concerned.
Therefore, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, Your Lordship. Similar period, Your Lordship.
Let them file affidavit. 2 weeks for the time as per allowed to respond to file affidavit.
Must.
Yeah.
Item number 6.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordships, I require 3 more weeks' time, Your Lordship, to file my rejoinder.
How many times you asked?
Your Lordship, this will be my second time.
Only 2 weeks time allowed.
2 weeks then, Your Lordship.
For the 2 weeks as paid, allowed for joinder is.
Your Lordship.
7.
You all should remember joinder is not by right. That's the only thing. The court can dispose of the matter also for all the joinder, yes.
Right, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, I'll be filing my affidavit service in the course of the day.
Last lawyer, the counsel for the petitioner submits that affidavit indicating service upon the legal heirs of the petitioner.
Of the deceased.
Of the deceased, sorry. Will be filed in the court of the day.
8.
List after 1 week.
The counter affidavit is awaited from respondent 5.
Your Lordship, I pray for some more time to file the affidavit.
Who are you? Number 5 is?
Respondent number 5, Your Lordship.
Who are you?
She's the basically beneficiary of the order, Lordship. She's been promoted.
Necessary. She's the beneficiary only. Main contesting will be the official respondents.
But since they have short time, Lordship. Since they have short time last occasion.
What about the service rules?
There are no service rules.
There are no service rules. That has been indicated in the.
When was Shillong Municipal Board established? 100 years. I think more than 100 years. Correct, Mr. Nomfir? Or you have no idea
I'll
also?
have to take instructions on that, Lordship.
Hardly institution has no service rules. Yes, what's your name?
W. Kongsni, Your Lordship.
Kongsni?
Sni.
Mr. W. Kongsni. You're with Mr. Changreso?
Your Lordship.
Honorable please sponsor further 2 weeks' time to file. What about the joinder to 3 and 4? You filed?
No, Your Lordship. I'll be filing, Lordship, because only the interim order will continue.
2 weeks. What is interim order?
This interim order.
Interim order will continue, yes.
9. May it please, Your Lordship. Lordship, we have received a copy of the affidavit filed with respondent number 8, Your Lordship. The other respondents are supposed to file their affidavit. This is a pension matter, Your Lordship. Now also they have not filed, Your
I
Oh,
haven't
Lordship.
filed my lord. I'll be filing.
You are not well.
I was not well. I'm not well.
The course of the day.
They have already filed, Your Lordship.
No, agent.
Mr. A Movement 126 and MSEB Pasa number 7. Pray that will allow further time to file affidavit. On behalf of 78, the applicant is already on board. Yes, this after 2 weeks.
10.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I'm praying for 2 weeks' time to file an affidavit in this matter.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, regarding the private respondent number 4 and 5, we have filed our service affidavit on 23rd of April 2025, Your Lordship. Any proceed expert, Your Lordship?
Why you not file affidavit?
Your Lordship, I'm awaiting some clarification from the department.
But the school management company is necessary party, correct?
Your Lordship.
If affidavit, you don't appear, then we will report this party. MS submits that she may be allowed further 2 weeks' time to file affidavit. So praise allowed. Though an affidavit indicating service has been filed since the last date, there's no appearance on behalf of 4 and 5 today also. In interest of justice, this is a matter after 2 weeks. So this matter of 2 weeks. In the event that the respondents 4 and 5, in the event it did not appear on the next date, the matter shall proceed ex parte against the respondent.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
11.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of respondent 4 and 5. Your Lordship, I pray for 2 weeks' time to file.
Not settled?
No, not settled, Your Lordship. We are
Yes,
under moratorium
the
period.
matter has returned back from the look authorized CM will be settled. Yes. What do you want?
2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
File affidavit.
Yes.
You're Mr. Sorry.
Edakhar.
Mr. Edakhar. On behalf of respondents number 4 and 5. What about you?
I'm 2 and 3, my lord. As of now, my lord, I won't be filing because the issues with
3 is 4 is allowed for the 2 weeks' time to file affidavit. Yes.
12.
May please, Lordship. Lordship, I pray for
What
some more
instructions
time.
you've received?
Lordship, I haven't received instructions, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, we haven't received instructions yet, Lordship. Lordship, I pray for some more time to
Who's
file.
5 and 7?
Lordship, cooperation, Lordship.
Which corporation?
The MECL, Lordship.
MECL, Lordship.
What is the matter about?
Lordship, delay in payment of land compensation, Lordship. The delay in the procedure.
Oh.
Lordship, I require some more time, Lordship. 2 weeks time.
You won't file affidavit? MSS, I don't know.
Lordship, we require some more time, Lordship, for cooperation.
Why some more time?
Lordship, I haven't received instructions yet, Lordship.
You've sought, no, not sought instructions, or you've not received?
I haven't received, Lordship. I've
When
sought
did-
instructions.
When you asked for instructions?
Lordship, when the matter had come up on first day, Lordship. Before the matter came up.
When Karanang today submits that he's still to receive instructions. He prays not for a 2 weeks' time. Expected that on the next date, specific instructions will be received or affidavit filed. Just after 2 weeks.
Right.
13. 13.
Lordship, in this matter, we have filed our affidavit.
Yes, Lordship. We have received that.
So you want to file a joinder or no?
We'll file, Your Lordship.
You'll file,
after
you
2
won't file.
weeks. After 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
May please, Lordship. Lordship, I have filed on behalf of the planning department, Lordship. I pray for some more time to file on behalf of the education department, Lordship. I've
And
just
one
received.
is respondent number.
Lordship, education department would, or for respondent 4, Lordship, I have filed for
No, 4 is 2, 3 and 4. That
2,
means
3 and 4, Lordship. My apologies. And for education department will be from 5 to.
Submits that if affidavit has been filed on behalf of respondents 1 to 4, he prays for further time to file for the affidavits on behalf of the remaining respondents. That is 5 to 8.
5 to 8, Lordship.
Yes, prayers allowed. Just after 2 weeks, yes.
Hello, Lodge.
You can file a rejoinder after that.
14.
Your Lordship, 14 to 17 are similar matters. We have taken steps on 4 of them, Your Lordship.
14 to?
14 to
Well,
17.
14, 15, 16, 17, my lord. 14, 16, 17 is pertaining to Riboy district, 15 is East Khasi Hills. But the project is same, my lord, Shillong bypass, my lord. So this matter, my lord, we are still waiting instruction.
Yes, MS Chang with Dr. Mbosika has entered appearance today on behalf of respondents numbers 5, 6, and 7. As such, notice is complete upon all the respondents. Stop. MS Ark only. And
1 to 4, my lord.
1 to 4, and MS Chang pray for. Allowed how much time? 2 weeks time to obtain
And
instructions.
Your Lordship, there is another 2 similar matters pending before this court. Let this matter be taken together along with
Yes, they already tagged together. Yes.
I'll give her the
Is
case
it
number.
today?
No, Your Lordship, coming on 11 June.
What is the case name?
Frieden Thaba.
It was listed, my lord, 1 day before.
Same, Your Lordship.
The compensation is same, my lord. The
This is
Shillong
last
bypass.
11 then.
Shillong
This is
bypass.
11 June together. That when it comes that day, we'll tag them. But remember to mention that day when the matters are listed. They'll be still 11 June, next date.
Yes, Your Lordship. It's
This on 11 June, yes.
much obliged, Your Lordship.
Hearing. Item 18.
Lordship, conducting councils on legs. Can we have a PO bill?
What's the matter about?
This is the appointment of one scouts and guide in the Department of Scouts and Guides.
Well,
Yeah,
here we
part
have
heard.
raised the issue of maintainability regarding the locus and the prayer made by the.
Ready today, Mr. Yumin?
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready.
You're supposed to make a reply on that.
Wait for him or?
If not, then tomorrow, my lord, he's ready.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Or Monday.
Yes, Mr. Harunang.
Lordship, I also raise objection with regards to maintainability, Lordship.
Mr. Deb also raised on materiality. What's the matter about?
Lordship, here they have challenged
Inquiry manager by respondents. Okay.
to the post of the assistant scout officers. Here you have not challenged the appointment order, only the advertisement has been challenged.
Oh,
that
yes.
issue have you raised.
Yes.
And regarding the locus
Why
of the
not
petitioner.
challenge the appointment?
My lord, I'm kindly, I'm handicapped in this matter. He's the main conducting counsel.
Ms. A. Har is for submitted due to the absence of the hiring counsel after 1 week. You get instructions.
Sure.
Hold
Obliged.
Because if you have not challenged the advertisement, appointment order has already been issued.
My lords.
Then
I'll get instruction, my lord.
or we have tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll do, my lord. He's ready.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, listen, tomorrow is. Otherwise, then you'll have to withdraw it and file afresh.
Much obliged.
No sense to keep it pending. Yes. It might fail on that ground only.
Yes, ma'am.
19.
May please Lordship. Lordship, this matter is connected to item 1 and 2, Lordship. This, since Lordship has posted matter for next week, Lordship.
1 and 2 mean?
Item 1 and 2,
If I
Lordship.
can submit, Lordship. Lordship, yesterday I had moved one petition regarding the election of the constitution of a PAIC when there is no regular VEC, Lordship.
Right.
Now this item 19 is an order passed by your Lordship whereby the election has been stayed. Now on one pretext or the other, Lordship, its submission has been made that this matter is connected to item 1 and 2, Lordship, of the main list. Now item 1 and 2 pertains to a different VEC, Lordship, not this particular VEC, Lordship.
But Lordship, subsequently it is same only.
Lordship, this is regarding dual job card holders, Lordship, where
No, why you say it's not it's connected? How?
Lordship, the cause of action is the same, Lordship, because in similar, in different.
No. Is it the same VC or different?
Lordship, it's a different VC. What they are talking about is one is different VC.
Yours which village? This is Sofobari.
Sobribari.
What?
Sobribari.
Sobribari.
Salsala, where?
Yes,
Where's this village? This is Soribari also.
Item
Yes,
19 is Sobribari, but item 1 and 2 is a different VEC, Lordship, not Sobribari.
1 and 2 in the orders?
Yes, Lordship. Admission hearing, and it's the admission hearing item. Item 1 and 2.
Lordship, the subject matter is same only in this.
Rubika Marak.
Rubika Marak, yes,
Yes, Manak, Your Lordship. One is Namabila VSA and another is Haripur VSA, Lordship.
Arjuma Begum.
Arjuma Begum, item 2.
In these matters, Your Lordship, elections are already been held, Lordship.
Now, which order is operating here stopping the elections? In
Lordship,
this, are you here in this case? No.
Lordship, I'm not here. I'm just
Then why are you
seeking a
submitting?
mention.
Yes.
I'm seeking a
Yes.
mentioning because yesterday, Your Lordship
Lordship,
had tagged
in
my
the-
matter along with this matter, Lordship.
WPC 175, which
No,
my
yes,
lord-
Mr. Karanlang.
Yes, Lordship.
When were elections held? Where's the order of this court from the series? of orders?
Lordship, can I take your Lordship? So, order dated 16 July 2024, Lordship.
Okay. Hmm.
Lordship, can I take your Lordships to the last paragraph?
Hmm.
Be that as may, for the ends of justice and to avoid future complications, is directed that elections to the Sobri VEC under Sasala CNRD block Sasala shall be suspended until further orders from this court. It is further directed that state respondents shall file affidavit within 1 week.
Now you're in a position to hold elections.
No, Lordship, as per my Lord.
Are you in a position to hold elections now in the Sorubari VEC?
Lordship, we have conducted our door-to-door verification.
complete.
Lordship.
Then hold elections.
Lordship, if your Lordship.
We'll permit you hold elections if you
Lordship,
say that. If you say that situation that existed at the time this order was passed no longer exists, and that elections can be held. Hold elections.
Lordship, if I can submit, Lordship. Though I'm not party in this.
Lordship, there is a discrepancy, that's why this petition is here.
Lordship, so far as item 19 is concerned, this concerns the discrepancies of the job card holders. Now there's another petition, WPC 47 of 2025, filed by the one job card holder from that same village. There also he has prayed that there are some certain discrepancies. Lordship, if this state
That's all right. That's all right. But if they say that they've already done the verification, then
Lordship, door-to-door verification is
In the
done,
other
and
case- in the other
a
case-
report has been filed, Lordship.
because we
by the
can't
video.
have orders of this court operating stopping the election.
Lordship, I'm only praying if this item 19 is listed on, can be listed on 3.6, Lordship, because those matters are coming up on 3.6. There's already an order passed by your Lordship.
If your Lordship may allow the
Lordship, if
the
all the
elections to be taken up, Lordship, much obliged. But then if your Lordship, if you want, if petitioner wants to argue the matter,
I don't understand.
Lordship, if the petitioner wants to argue this matter, Lordship, I'm ready. But then if
Argue the matter.
Yes, Lordship, will argue
Argue it, yes.
on the next date, Lordship.
On the next date? No, now. Why?
On the next date.
Lordship, if I can.
because Lordship,
produce some orders.
if
Lordship,
the VAC, the job card holders are actually going through a lot of distress, Lordship, they're not getting paid.
That's
But
why-
because
Now
of the
in the same village, they have formed the program implementation council.
That's what Lordship.
Yes, yes.
This is no this WP. There is no bar in forming that committee, Lordship.
Right.
There
But
is
the thing
no
is that
bar.
the committee is a stopgap arrangement until the proper VEC is elected. So I think that the only thing that will solve everything is that the elections be
fresh
held,
elections, Lordship.
and then let the VEC be constituted. Then you carry on the projects. But if you have, but subject to what you're submitting, that door-to-door verifications have been done, and the job card holders' credentials have been verified.
Lordship.
It's been verified according to
Lordship.
you. Then
Lordship, there's another fresh matter concerning the discrepancies. That is WPC 47 2025. So, Lordship, if these three matters are tied together, Lordship,
Yeah.
orders will follow from Lordship. If these three matters are tied together.
take down in the course of hearing.
Lordship, all the 5 matter may be taken together. Then
It
it
is
will be
submitted
easy.
by the councils appearing that the elections to Sobri Bari VEC have been suspended until further orders have been suspended under orders of this court dated 16/7/2024. Today, Mr. H. Karwanlang has submitted that as per instructions received.
Lordship, I filed an affidavit also.
Yes,
Bring on
yes,
record.
as per affidavit that since the matters appeared before this court, inquiry has been conducted, and the job card holders' credentials have been verified. He submits that therefore the elections for the VEC can be called Yes, can be called. And the order dated 16/7/2024. Oh, this and the interim order be vacated. Yes. Now, what do you have to say? MSM will allow for the
Lordship,
petitioner
after the
submits
hearing,
that
after the
though it submits that this matter is also connected to
all the other 5 matters.
To what other 5? What do you mean other 5 matters?
Lordship, other VSC matter. In this matter, Lordship.
From February only.
VSC,
To
yes.
other cases which have emanated from
I don't know which
dispute among job card as to job card holders of Sobri Bari VEC. Stop. In this view, the matter, as the other matters when listed, what matter is that?
Lordship, one of the matter will be listed.
That's your matter.
Lordship,
Yes.
one matter will be listed tomorrow, and one matter is fixed on 3/6, Lordship.
This
And
matter
as
has
per your
been listed
lordship's
together
order
with
to,
third.
for item 1 and 2, lordship, it will be listed after 1 week, lordship.
So 1 and 2 concerns different VEC, Lordship. It should
But
not be connected. But
subject matters is same, lordship, is regarding.
Yes, Rahman, she's standing. What do you have to say?
Lordship, in my matter, election has been already conducted, and
In 1 and 2.
1 and 2, Your Lordship, and we have challenged the election regarding that there are so many dual and proxy job cutters.
No, that's all right. 47 is one.
47.
It's Sobri Bari.
Sobri Bari, Lordship. Discrepancies in the job card holders, 47. And there's another petition
That's, and 47 challenges the inquiry done by the respondents.
No.
Then?
Lordship, apart from these bogus job card in item 19, there are other bogus job cards also, Lordship. For that, we are seeking verification from the BDO.
It'll never end then.
Lordship, I'm only praying if this matter may be listed on 3/6, Lordship.
3/6.
On 3/6, because my friend is also appearing in that matter.
Yes, so done, but. No, somebody is connected to other matters. It's connected on, and that the other cases are listed on 3/11 or 3/6. Like the matter, this is matter on 3/6.
Lordship, if Lordship may allow,
Yes.
if Lordship may allow, this item number 1 and 2 must also be tagged together.
No, we won't tag together.
That will create confusion.
You want sorry, buddy, yes. This. You have to have one special lok adalat only for VCs.
Special code.
Yes.
26.
Oblige, lordship.
26.
Yes, your objection, Mr. Panyota.
Yes.
Yes.
Lordship, I am praying, Lordship. Learned Senior, Miss Apol is leading, Lordship, in this matter. So I am Miss Apol, Lordship, Learned Senior is leading, Lordship. So I have some difficulty, Lordship, today, Lordship. Maybe fixed it after 1 week, Lordship. Subject to your Lordship's convenience.
There's some urgency.
Urgency is there, Lordship.
This is a small matter, Your Lordship, not a big matter also.
Yes, Mr.
Lordship,
Chanda,
let it come, Lordship, after a week, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Chanda, how about 1 week when the man's taken up, pays for some accommodation as the senior arguing counsel is not available presently. It's after 1 week, yes.
29.
Yes. Start. Where's Mr. Khain?
I'm appealing for the statement.
Yes. Or not Mr. Khain, Ms. Ain. Yes. Yes. Where are you looking?
Senior counsel is there outside, Your Lordship.
Oh, Mr. Chariso?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, where's Mr. Chariso?
I'll just call him, sir. Your Lordship.
am so sorry, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, my lord, the writ petitioner was appointed as a master roll in 2008, and the impugned order was passed, my lord, page number 38 of the writ, my lord. My lord, page number 38.
Oh.
38, my lord. Annexure number 3. This order was passed on 23rd August 24. It says, served to me, my lord. It says, it comes to our attention that you have registered as a supplier with the Office of the Deputy Commissioner. As per conduct of service rule of the government, no staff or master roll is allowed to be registered as a contractor or
So you
supplier.
remove your name?
My lord, they remove my name and see the content, my lord. They asked me to remove my name. Till then, they have removed me.
Yes.
They remove me. Now, my contention is that, my lord, they relied on the conduct of service rule.
Yes.
Master roll is not the employee, my lord. If I just draw lordship attention to
Even
that.
then, Mr. Chariso, to enforce discipline, if you are a master role registered in PUD and at the same time registered as a contractor, how would that work?
Well, here it is only it depends on the work. It is not daily engagement. Nature of the work, my lord. If you might kindly see page number 15 of the Act itself. The rules referred by the government.
Where?
Page number 15.
Of the writ petition?
Of the writ petition itself. Page number 15. And may I come to definition, my lord. Rule 2. Government employee, my lord, means any person appointed by the government in any civil service or post in connection with the affairs of the state of Meghalaya. May I come to Rule 15, page number 24, my lord. Page 24, Rule 15.
Yes.
Private trade or employment.
Rule?
Rule 15, my lord.
Okay.
Rule 15.
Yes.
Private trade or employment, subject to the provisions of subsection 2, no government employee shall, except with the previous sanction of the government, engage directly or indirectly in any trade or business. Now they are relying on this rule.
Where have they said that?
My lord, the impugned order itself, they refer to this rule. And the RTI, when we apply, my lord, we can see the RTI we put up, my lord. My lord, we can see come to page number 41, the RTI reply. They refer to this. Page 41.
Yes.
And my lord, the page number 42 is the reply. Now the same rule 15 they quoted, page 42. And that rule 15 is available page number 43.
Yes.
43. And thereafter, my lord, the master roles.
So that means you mean to say that once you're a master role work charge, you're free to, you can at the same time work for the department and register as a contractor?
My lord, it depends on the work. In a week, if they have a work,
master role, once you're in the role of master role, that means you're deriving wages from the PUD department, correct? Now you're saying that is there a fact you're registered as a contractor?
But he is registered. He's a registered.
Why is master role? He doesn't need a master role.
My lord, here.
What kind of contractor is a master role also?
My lord, it depends on the nature of the work only.
He's a contractor.
He is a registered
contractor. You just supplied the list of contractors he's done. Next date.
My lord,
what does it see? And this court there has to be some, we have to balance equities now. Suppose he might be depriving some other poor fellow who needs a master role job.
That is true, but see,
how can he be a contractor at the same time to be master role?
But therefore, it depends on the nature of the engagement by the government.
No, fine,
it's not regular.
But then why in the list of master role at all? Master role, they pay daily wages, whether they work or not. That's a given.
But in a month, perhaps it comes to 20,000, 19,000.
Yes,
it depends on the work only.
If you're a contractor, then can you supply a list of the contracts you've done?
Well, I can take instruction, but
that's essential to see whether if you're financially well off, you already will balance equities that, then maybe court can pass directions that, defaults the rules that if a person has work charge, He's working in PWD department, Master Road. Registered as a contractor there.
Maybe in the PH department.
PHE or whatever.
PH department. Your Lordship, can you see page number 12, the
Yes.
master roll pull
Strange.
scheme?
I understand. Must not be governed by this service and
I'll
conduct
place
rules,
one
but then
judgment on the end, my lord.
Page 12.
Page number 12, my lord. This is a scheme. Master roll scheme, my lord. Followed by the government. Casual master roll workers. Extension of benefits and regulation of wages. My lord. With effect from 16 September 1996, government have decided to confer certain benefits on the master roll and
You
other
completed
casual.
10 years. Are you RCW now?
More than, yes. More than 10
already
years.
Confer status of regular
Yes,
casual
yes.
worker.
In their affidavit, my lord, they have a next seniority list also.
Then how can you be a contractor?
Well, therefore, it is a, my lord, not the employee, it is a not full-fledged employment. If Lordship, can you see their affidavit? They have clearly
See,
mentioned.
RCW status is the post is created only for you. It dies with you when you retire.
Yes.
Right, but you're given other service benefits also. You see, so you have a certain status.
Yes, madam.
Then-
Number 2, madam. Number 3, conferment of status of RCW.
Yes.
He prayed for that also.
Yes, MSSI. Yes, what I have to say. Yes.
Well, I don't need a law to argue this that when a person is working as a contractual worker, then he cannot indulge in private employment in any other activity. He's drawing a salary of almost 16,000 per month as a casual laborer, and then he cannot. And his name, we have already sent it for RCW, but the thing is, we have temporarily removed his name because we have asked him to withdraw. We have not even terminated. We have just asked him to withdraw as a supplier, and we are willing to consider him for RCW.
That's yes, that imperial says that. Says that when you register as a contractor supplier in the department, you would draw your name and they'll destroy your status. They'll restore your status. So how you aggrieved?
My lord, here
You want to have the cake and eat it too.
my lord, not only the
Same time,
retributioner.
same department, you do supply work also. Same time, lifting the goods yourself and carrying them.
My lord, not only the retributioners, many of them are there. Many of them like.
Then we'll demand an inquiry. All should be removed. What we working as suppliers.
If we just place one Supreme Court decision that the master roll is not government employees.
He's
And
not
the
a government
role is
employee,
governed by-
correct. But then he is being paid by the government.
But that
Where's
is
your
true.
source
madam.
of income
Like 15,
from?
16,000 like
He's
GA
not
has
a
pointed
government
out.
employee, but he's in the service of the government. We can make a distinction. And in the service of the government, whether you can take the private employment over and above that.
If we go by the law, my
If
lord,
you're
that is
smart, if you registered in someone else's name.
But I'll just place one
You
Supreme Court decision.
that we don't actually need Mr. Reso. You place the work that is done, otherwise we'll find out from the records.
But he can place whatever he works he does. He can place it if lordship requires.
What
But the law is
contract
very
works
clear.
is completed so far?
Pardon?
What contract works is completed or what works he's doing?
But I can take instruction with regard to that.
Take
if-
instructions.
If required. If required.
In the course of hearing, the petitioner being aggrieved with the temporary cessation of his service as ordered by the as ordered by the impugned order dated 23/8/2024 is before this court. Stop. The ground for this court stop. The ground for cessation of the service, it appears from the impugned order, is that he is a registered contractor stroke supplier. Next para, Ms. H.S.R. Reso submits that a master role worker is not a government employee and such not bound by the conduct or service rules, and such he is at liberty to engage in other activities. Is that your submission?
Madam.
Yes, other independent activities, other activities, such as other activities. Next paragraph, MSSI, the counsel petitioner for the respondent, has submitted that it is not necessary to even it's not necessary even to it was submitted that once the petitioner being in government employ, it's not a question of being a government servant, but is in the service of the government as he's deriving salary from the muster roll engagement. So, on hearing the parties, and on the query from the court as to whether to produce the work orders that the petitioners engaged in as a contractor supplier, Mr. Chalraisu praised that we given some time to obtain
If he has will please.
Otherwise,
Through affidavit will please.
Otherwise, then it'll be for your other brother, Mr. Rules, it might be harmful. The order that will come out later.
We'll take it.
Second court, supplementary list item 2.
Where's the petitioner?
I would have asked the parties to come. They are on their way. We're trying to work out a formula.
This can be taken up at 2, my lord.
If that respondent number 8 is he's the factor that's causing this disruption, then maybe he should not be part of the proceedings.
This is what happened last year.
Have another independent person, a secretary, temporary secretary.
Like this was a calendar last year. This is an example.
How many clans, how many courts have to give the Sinyang?
The Sanyang is from the Kun Gihajar of Right Million.
Your Lordship, except the Kurkalang clan, they have to contribute that
7 pies.
7 pia.
Then
that is mandatory that
then
it
the
has to
others
be collected
they
before
can be managed from the 3 million money.
But Sanyang has to come from the Kur Gihajar,
Doesn't
not
matter.
from the CMLA.
It can't come after.
No, Your Lordship, it has, because all that Sanyang has to be used there for the
court
performance of the
insisted that whatever rituals that are there, they should be maintained. We are all losing everything.
Whatever collection, my lord, they can make, and then rest, my lord, they can be contributed.
Before 24th. And then I think respondent number 8, this is the tentative view of the court. Since FIR has been filed to avoid any other thing that he'll not as secretary, he will not involve himself.
FIR has been filed against the petitioner also, Your Lordship. There is an FIR filed against them.
So at least
That
the thing
is
is that
subsequent.
from what I can see is that not Lindo, some Nongkrao something was given a
against
blow
the
by
petitioner also, Your Lordship.
respondent
We have a
number
copy of the
against the
FIR.
petitioners
We
also.
have the copy of the FIR, Your Lordship. So
And,
there's
and,
an
and
FIR
they
and
are
counter
both
FIR.
petitioners in this instant petition. Your Honor.
So, Lordship, as per that book, it is very clear. Like,
No, then what we'll do, what the court will do is that let it be on 24th, whatever Sanyang received by 23rd.
But the
then
one
Imam
problem,
William will
Your
carry
Lordship,
forward.
the ritual has to be performed by the Langdo and the Mantri of Sankur Khatwaikur. So all has to be on board, Your Lordship.
We have no issue, my lord. They have to be there, my lord.
We have to make
We
sure
have
because
given
as
them
per the
application
procedure,
also.
each one of them has a specific
Are
role.
you trying to
No, I'm not saying.
short-circuit the
No,
process?
what I'm saying, Your Lordship, is that there should be a decision of the Darbar to fix the date. So that Darbar has to be held. So I
Darbar
pray
we
that
held today. That is why
today.
I asked you to go on consultation. The Sankur Khatwi.
Sankur Khatwaikur, along with the
Along with
Langdo,
the headman.
along with the
The
Langdo,
Darbar right
and the
Million, Your Lordship.
and the Rangbashnong
Under
of Right
supervision
Million.
of the CM.
Lordship, let
And also
a direction may be given to hold the Darbar. Let that Darbar take a decision for.
We can't. If this is
performance
something
of the
we are
ritual.
going over and above,
Lordship, if
over and above whatever small egos and enmities that you might have, Lingdo might have against respondent number 8. We look at the larger picture, Mr. Sintam. Please understand that.
Yes, Lordship.
The thing is that the only courts interested in is that if it's there for the larger interest of the people, that should be there as well.
I just want to make
And
a-
whatever difficulties, personal difficulties or personal enmities you have, please put that aside for the time being. That's
No,
all.
as the chairman
That's
of the RAI,
and
we
for
also
number 8 also put that aside for the time being. You all working for the right, then you just do what you have to do, and later on you can continue your dispute.
Yes. No, Your Lordship, the problem is that if this Honorable Court give an order that the ritual should be held in the date that was fixed by the petitioner himself, not with consultation with the Sankur Khatwaikur.
So if in the case that one of the mantri or one of the kur does not come and perform his role, whether that will be counted as a ritual or not, because as per ritual, each mantri, each participant has a specific role. So if there won't be any, a discussion together, then that ritual, even if
So that's why we
performed by
have the
the
meeting today.
yes,
You see, you can
that's
have
why
24. Otherwise, you have it on 20. You can't have it on 27.
that's why I was saying,
No, my lord, they are coming. If we can have the matter at 2 o'clock, my lord, I think by
Well,
that time
once
they
they
can.
come, it'll be like a
Once
bazaar.
it can be.
So like, there's no point. I will not. I will not ask for their further appearance. Will not call them also in court.
My lord.
The only thing I'm just see, it's like trying to, appeal to your better senses that for the greater good of you, have it. Forget your this one aside. Try to have it on the days whatever before. But now 24 is not a day fixed by him. But they can't have it later than May. That's by your own submission.
Yes.
As a court was saying, have in June, have in June.
We have no issue otherwise.
that is the.
You can't have in June.
No, my lord, this has to be done in the month of May.
As per the
It's
per
not
the
mentioned.
practice,
This,
as
my
per the
lord,
practice,
this sort
it
of
should be held
problem,
in
my
the month
lord,
of May.
every
But
time,
that-
my lord, it is coming up, my lord. This has to be streamlined. It is because, my lord, people, my lord, from different faith, whether they can be allowed to take part in the rituals, because these are customary practices. That this larger question has to be decided, my lord. This has to be streamlined, my lord.
They have to. We can't. Now we only 22nd. 22nd, correct?
Yes, yes, Your Lordship.
So let them have a meeting tomorrow under the supervision of the CM.
Yeah, we can convene the meeting.
And then
no problem. We
fix
can
it
convene a
later.
meeting. Let that meeting take a decision along with them. Whether that
Today itself.
Today.
And you inform the court tomorrow.
But your lordship, the Dorbar does not include only the Sankur, the Khatwaikur, even the Rangbashnong of the Raj Milliam.
No, just now you said Sankur and Bak.
Yes, they have
to
to be.
be.
There are two Dorbar, Your Lordship. There are
This
two
is
Dorbar.
Dorbar
They are
Raj
the main,
Milliam.
my lord.
Who?
Sankur and Kharwaikur, my lord.
Who represents Sankur Kharvikur?
I'm
From
representing.
no, from the clan elders.
The clan, yes, the
There is
Mantri. The
16 of
Mantri.
them.
The Mantri.
Otherwise, if you have to, you can't have. You have to have November again.
No,
No,
cannot. my
November
lord.
is
It has to be-
Yodo.
Yes.
November is Yodo. There are two rituals, one at Lum Shalom in the month of May and the
You
other
can't
at
have it.
Yodo.
You can't have it. Like the thing is broken. Then it'll create
I
a lot
understand.
more dissent.
But there were times earlier also that the ritual was not held in a particular year. As per this, the process or procedure.
No, now you're aware. You should
Yes.
have it. And if when it's only date, then it's not a question of his decision. It's collective decision. You take down his. Where's Mr. Shulai?
I'm here, Your Lordship.
What is your submission?
Lordship, so far as state is concerned, the state is secular, Your Lordship, but
We all secular, sing with secular also. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I'm talking about law and order situation.
Freedom of religion is part of the
Yeah.
fundamental rights, my lord.
Yes, the petitioner, who is stated to be the lingdo of he is the lingdo of
Right, Milliam.
Right Milliam. And who is second petitioner?
He is the person, my lord, who was beaten up by the respondent number 8, my lord. So they were complaining.
What is his interest here?
My lord,
He's a part of the right.
because the FIR has been incorporated here, so he has been
And
made a
second
party.
petitioner was stated to be interested person before this court with a prayer that the Niam Right Milliam, which is a customary ritual and as per submission scheduled to be performed on 24th of May, 20 May at Mount Narayan, MAWNARAN, and
Loom Shillong, my lord, that was, I have wrongly spelled, my lord.
and Lom Shillong be conducted as scheduled. Stop. The difficulty that has been projected before this court by the petitioner is that though a meeting was held to decide upon the dates by a customary darbar consisting of the respondent number 4, also the same the dates the same could not be achieved due to a dispute which between respondent number 8 and the petition number 2, and the petition which resulted in an FIR being filed on
25 4
25
25 4 2020.
2025. It is submitted that as it is a very important customary religious ritual that's been performed since time immemorial. The same should not be disrupted and should be allowed to continue on the dates so fixed. So, from the side of the respondents, the Mr. R.K. Sundram appearing for respondent number 4, which is the Mantri, Sankur and 11 Kur of Himalayan. It has been submitted that the Darbar to fix the dates for the rituals, or first of all, Mr. R.K. Sundram, Bennett Council respondent number 4, that is a so and so and so, does not dispute the fact that the holding of the rituals for Lenyam Right Milliam and Lishalong on the is ritual that has to be performed annually, and has submitted that as per custom and practice, the Darbar of the Mantri Sankur Harvikur, together with the Lingdo, that is the petitioner, and other
elders and the Rambashnam,
some elders and admin are necessary are to convene to decide on the same. He also submits that it is due to the disruption that had happened in the last in the Darbar dated 25/4, that the date could not be agreed upon. So, he submits that as per custom also the ritual cannot be held, has to be held within the month of May, and for that the Darbar has convened to decide on the date. So the next submission, that's the most important submission, I think. We don't other correspondents, yes, have also do not dispute the submissions made by the councils, made by the council petitioner and for respondent before. Stop. Next paragraph. This court, on hearing the counsel of the petitioner for number 4, notes that it is a fact that the Lenyam Right Milliam has to be performed after the Darbar after the Darbar has been convened.
Darbar of Right Milliam.
Darbar has been convened, wherein the essential participants are the Lingdo and the Mantri Sankur Harvikur to decide on the dates, as they are essential for the performance of the rituals also. It is seen that in view of the disruption that has happened, there has no clear picture as to the way forward, and except for the dates that have been proposed by the petitioner bracket Lingdo. Next paragraph, looking at the larger picture and view the fact that the residents of Right Millennium, who still follow Jesus' faith, have even petitioned King's Court, as it has been made known to them that perhaps the rituals will not happen this year. A certain bi-media has to be worked out by this court, so that at least the persons, at least the community, shall not feel that they have been deprived of an essential ritual, which is the custom and practice of Right Millennium. So, on a query from this court, Mr. R.K. Sundram, respondent before, submits that the time available is perhaps too short to have a proper darbar, but has, however, volunteered that an attempt can be made to get together the most important constituents of the darbar to at least come to some decision. This court also notes that the Millennium also has an important role to play, in as much as before the commencement of the rituals, what did he say in English? Donations? No. Contributions, voluntary contributions are received in the office Millennium, which are used to defray the expenses that will be incurred in the performance of rituals. We'll give the direction, then you meet today. Yes. As it has been categorically submitted by the parties that the rituals cannot be conducted or held after May, and taking into account the sentiment of the community, for the interest of justice, is directed that the respondent, the petitioner number 1 and respondent number 4, shall meet today itself to try and work out. Can meet today itself?
It can be, my lord. My petitioner is already his.
No, your petitioner is fine. What about those?
The meeting has to be held in the office of the CM of Himalaya.
Yes.
So whether
We will go.
all of the mantri will.
Yes,
be
you can
available
arrange
or
it, Mr. Karim.
not. No, the office is only.
Yes. But then we'll have officer of district council also, and also we'll have to put 2 mantris who will be there to observe. Yes, Mr. Jarin, I think you will be acceptable a solution, because your interest will be that, yes, get 3, so interest will be to smooth functioning. Then you can close your criminal case also later on, if otherwise it will lead to nowhere. Yes.
I will try to
Yes.
convince us.
Yes, Tom, no? To himself, as by convention in the office of the CM William, the respondent number 8, represented here by Mr. Jarin, has also fairly submitted that respondent number 8 will ensures cooperation to see that the darbar is fruitful and the rituals are carried out in a normal manner, in a befitting manner. Mr. El Kariam, present on behalf of William, is directed to ensure that this William deputes 2 mantris to be as observers in the said darbar, so that the matters are conducted in a peaceful and what's the other man? I won't say gentlemanly, in a peaceful, cordial and lawful manner. District Council, any role to play?
No role as my lord, at this stage.
The record also, since Mr. Dinol, the senior counsel, who's present behind the council, also has expressed his view that the matter should have a peaceful, amicable, yes, amicable and a harmonious conclusion, so that the greater populace are not affected. On the directions above, it is expected that immediate steps will be taken by the councils present to ensure the meeting, to fix the date.
My lord, date, my lord, should be on the same day.
To fix the date, since there is shortage of time, to consider the proposed date on the date proposed by the petitioner. Yes. You report back to court tomorrow.
Yes, I think.
Yes.
And my lord, proper security arrangements should be provided by the state, my lord.
Those police of Himalayam are there.
No, if the meeting goes, if we come to a
yes.
Let some direction.
This is a matter tomorrow.
Let it come
for
tomorrow.
report by the councils as to any outcome.
That order may be passed tomorrow. Obliged.
See, we all here for the benefit of the people only. That's all. And that's only thing. If we have to see, you have your part, we have our part.
Obliged.